Here on Charger Bulletin News, the Student Affairs Office reiterates the electrical vehicle ban, a 24/7 dining option opens on campus, and Charger football returns to Della Stadium. All that and much more right here on Charger Bulletin News. Any of these items found on campus will be impounded, and users may face university sanctions. This decision was made as part of the university's ongoing commitment to ensuring the safety of all of us right here on campus. However, there are some exceptions to this policy. Electric bicycles will be permitted, provided users adhere to applicable traffic regulations, do not bring their e-bikes into university buildings, and secure them in designated outdoor bike racks. Electric mobility aids for individuals with disabilities are also exempt from this ban, but Dr. Roe Allen emphasized the importance of cooperation and understanding from the student body. She urged everyone to contribute to a safe campus environment. And as we continue through the academic year, it's crucial for students to familiarize themselves with these regulations to avoid any complications. The university is committed to maintaining a secure and navigable space for all members of our community. For more information, students can reach out to the Division of Student Affairs at student-affairs@newhaven.edu. Now let's find out what's going on in the world of sports. I'm going to head over to Ashley Clark.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Charger Sports Report. Let's get started with what's been happening in the world of national and Charger sports. The Las Vegas Aces star, A'ja Wilson, was crowned the WNBA MVP for the third time, receiving all 67 first-place votes. The only other player to be a unanimous MVP was Cynthia Cooper back in 1997. This past Monday, President Joe Biden welcomed the National Women's Soccer League champion Gotham FC to the White House. This is the first time in the league's history that a team has received an invite. Biden said in his speech, quote, "I think it's fair to say everyone watches women's sports. When fans watch you play, they also see the power of the example off the field as well. It matters. A woman can do anything a man can do, including being president of the United States," end quote. Ali Krieger, a member of the team, ended the event by stating, quote, "Being first is historic, but it is even more important that we ensure we are not the last," end quote. Now let's get into what the Chargers have been up to this week. Over the weekend, the men's golf team was back in action as they competed at the Hartford Hawks Invitational. The Chargers finished 4th overall, shooting a combined +54 as they shot +22 in the opening round and then a +32 in the final round. The women's golf team competed at the same Invitational, finishing 2nd overall, shooting a combined +73. For their first home game this season, the football team opened up with a bang. Graduate quarterback Dalen Menard led the New Haven football team to a 45-34 victory over Franklin Pierce, accumulating 264 yards and 3 touchdowns. Defensively, Jalen Fisher led with 8 tackles, including a sack. The women's volleyball team continued their season with an away trip to New Jersey to compete against Georgian Court University. The team set Georgian Court 3-0 with Macy Brown leading the charge early in the first set and continuing to dominate throughout the match. Grace Juergens led the team with 13 kills and 12 digs, while Tori Burton added 24 assists to secure the victory. New Haven field hockey secured a 1-0 overtime win against Franklin Pierce, with our very own Aaron Smith scoring the game-winning goal in the 68th minute. Sophomore goalkeeper Cara Lambert made 5 saves, helping New Haven improve to a 2-3 on the season. Lastly, the women's tennis team extended their undefeated season to 5-0 with a 6-1 victory over St. Anselm and a 7-0 sweep of St. Michael's. Strong performances in both doubles and singles helped secure the wins as the team improved to a 4-0 record in the Northeast 10 Conference. This upcoming weekend, all fall sports have fierce competition, home and away. Make sure to show some support. For schedules and updates on Charger athletics, make sure to check out newhavenchargers.com. This has been your Charger Sports Report. I'm Ashley Craig, and we'll see you next week with more in the world of sports. Now let's shift over to the world of entertainment.
Welcome back to Entertainment. I'm Will Whalen, and we have a lot to catch up on in the entertainment world. Starting off on a lighter note, last Thursday, HBO released The Penguin, a spin-off series following the success of the 2022 film The Batman. Starring Colin Farrell as the Penguin, the miniseries follows the Penguin's rise to power within Gotham's world of crime. Development for the series started in September of 2021, yet filming didn't begin until March of 2023. The miniseries hopes to expand the Batman into its own cinematic universe. The first episode aired September 19th. Both audiences and critics were more than pleased. Critics gave the first episode a 94% on Rotten Tomatoes, while the audience gave it an 89%. With a strong first episode airing, The Penguin has 7 episodes set to air on HBO every Thursday, with its final episode of the season airing November 10th. Netflix is currently facing backlash over the release of Monster, the Lyle Menendez and Eric Menendez story. The latest installment in Ryan Murphy's true crime anthology, this time focusing on the infamous Menendez brothers. Eric and Lyle Menendez were convicted in 1996 for the brutal murders of their parents, a case that gripped the nation. However, both the public and the brothers themselves are now criticizing the series for its portrayal of the Menendez family. Lyle Menendez's wife, Rebecca Sneed, released a statement calling the show deeply misleading. She argues that it paints the brothers as monsters, while in reality, they were, quote, traumatized young men trying to survive the horrific abuse they endured, end quote. According to Sneed, the series overlooks critical details of the brothers' experiences, making the portrayal sensationalized and inaccurate. Fans and critics alike have raised concerns that the Netflix show prioritizes entertainment over truth, stirring the fresh debate on the ethics of true crime storytelling. Now on to what everyone's talking about. Rap fans are in shambles after Sean Diddy Combs got arrested in New York following sex trafficking charges. Combs, better known by a stage name Diddy, was arrested in Manhattan on September 17th following a federal indictment for sex trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, as well as transportation to engage in prostitution. He has been denied bail as he is considered a flight risk. Judge Robin F. Tarnofsky said, "This is a crime that happens behind closed doors," when responding to Combs' lawyer's request for a $50 million bond. In the indictment, Combs was accused of being the boss of a years-long sex operation in which he allegedly forced women to engage in drug-fueled orgies, referred to as freak-offs. These accusations came after Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Me and You singer Cassie Ventura, spoke about the abuse she faced in their relationship. A video was published in May of 2024 by CNN of Combs physically abusing Ventura. The indictment discusses these freak-offs, saying that women were drugged to remain obedient for days on end. The orgies would end with IVs being administered due to exhaustion, drug use, and loss of fluids. When agents raided Combs' Los Angeles and Miami homes, they found multiple supplies dedicated to freak-offs, including 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. Also found were 9 AR-15 assault rifles, 3 of which had defaced serial numbers. Diddy's alleged crimes can land him with a maximum sentence of life in prison during his sentencing. That's all for this week. We'll see you next week with new updates in the world of entertainment. Now let's head back to Hayden.
Struggling to make your mark on campus but not sure where to start? Michael Crowley is full of solutions with Student Life. Take it away, Michael.
Thanks, Hayden. Welcome back to Student Life. Campus has been full of opportunities, and I've got some more for you. Attention Chargers, don't forget to upload your resume to the Handshake app if you have not already. Handshake is full of valuable insights that will improve your resume for potential employers. The app also features a national network of employers who are constantly posting jobs and giving interview opportunities to students. It doesn't just end there, though. Handshake also posts on-campus employment opportunities for those looking for some extra cash this semester. Handshake is the #1 way for college students to get jobs, so if you haven't filled out your resume yet, it's time that you do. This Saturday, September 28th, Scope will be shuttling Chargers off campus to the Big E Fair in West Springfield, Mass. Classic carnival games, ride, food, and prizes for all those attending. If you're able to secure a spot, make sure to be on time for the departure in front of Maxey Hall at 8:30 for check-in on Saturday, followed by a 9 a.m. departure. Those on the trip will return back to campus at 5:30 the same day. For any accommodation requests, please submit the request by today at 4. Accommodation should be emailed to scope@newhaven.edu. You guys asked for it, and the Office of Student Affairs has delivered. They'll be hosting a Student Support Day next Tuesday, October 1st, in their Beckerman Recreation Center. Pop over to the rec between 11 to 6 and meet some different support staff from academics, student life, and One Stop. This is a great opportunity to explore your social, career, and leadership interests, as well as address any of the social, emotional, and academic concerns. There will be free food, music, social, and mindfulness activities. We hope to see you there. If you were worried about the rec towel program suspension, we have an update for you. Last Thursday, the Charger's rec towel service was temporarily suspended following a washing machine malfunction. However, that service resumed within 24 hours thanks to the facilities department's swift action. As of the following Friday, the complimentary towel service has been operating fully and now includes brand new shower towels. That's all for Student Life this week. I'm Michael Crowley. Now let's head back to the desk with Hayden.
On a much heavier note, last Thursday, September 19th, there was a fatal shooting down the hill outside of Splash Car Wash. One of our reporters went to the scene. Let's head to her now.
This is Nina Marie DiMonato reporting from Splash Car Wash, the site of the fatal shooting here last Thursday. Shots were fired down the street from campus within walking distance of the student residence, the Atwood. The suspect, now identified as Jabril Conley, was shot and killed by 2 officers after a warrant was out for his arrest. Conley fired the first shot, which led to officers firing back, and was hit with many rounds. He was taken to Yale New Haven Hospital, where he was later pronounced dead. No officers were injured in the incident, and the New Haven police have released the federal warrant, along with the body cam footage from the incident. This is Nina DiMonato. Back to you guys in the studio.
We send condolences to all of those affected by the shooting and urge Chargers to stay vigilant of their surroundings when traveling off campus.
There's some new on-campus dining options for you. The past Monday, the university reintroduced the Dining 24/7 option. With the removal of the old ramen machines, we were introduced to the Vicky machine, just baked machines, and the return of the Starbucks brewer. If you are ever in need of a quick midnight snack, these machines are open literally 24/7. They are full of options like White Castle burgers, mac and cheese, baked goods, and sandwiches. But if you're just looking for a coffee, the Starbucks machine is also open and ready to brew you up a fresh cup. If you prefer a cup of hot chocolate, they also got you covered. The Vicky machine accepts dining dollars, Charger cash, and card payment. As of right now, Just Baked Machines accepts only Charger cash and card payment. This dining option is located at the bottom floor of Bixler Hall next to the Office of Residential Life and the Bixler Mailroom.
Looking to learn more about the LGBTQIA+ community? In honor of LGBTQIA+ Community History Month, the Myatt Center for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion will be hosting Safe Zone trainings all October long. These trainings will include education on terminology, as well as inclusive practices to help create safe spaces for all members of the community on campus. This training is open to both undergraduate and graduate students, and you can sign up in the form that is linked in the university's roundup. You must RSVP to attend one of these sessions. These training sessions will be held in the Myatt Center, located on the bottom floor of Gerber Hall. That's all the time we have for this week.
You can check out the latest Charger Bulletin newspaper on chargerbulletin.com or in the newsstands around campus.
Stay up to date by following us on social media at Charger Bulletin.
And check out our link tree for access to the Horseshoe Magazine.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Hayden Leach.
And I'm Joe Markowski. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week for another live episode of Charger Bulletin News.